Time flies. I've been working in this company for 3 months. I can still remember the day that I saw Ke-in's job posting on the internet. I sent my resume and cover letter in both English and Chinese immediately. I did not get a response until 2 days after. Later on, I heard from my coworkers saying they've been discussing about how much they're gonna pay me as an abroad student. I had my interview via FaceTime. They asked me about my professional experience. I did not know anything about Adobe. I told them honestly, but I said I'm a fast learner and I'm good at getting along with people. I have great communication skills and knowing marketing strategies. The interviewer liked my personality and said they can give me a chance to learn, but it could be a non-paid internship. I really appreciated this company for providing me the chance to improve myself. Throughout the 3 months internship, I had the following realizations. First, I should seriously analyze the total situation and working mechanism of a company before beginning work. Secondly, I learned to communicate better with others. Only by doing this, I can have good relationships at my company and work in a happy atmosphere. I should be polite, modest, and tolerant with colleagues in order to help and understand each other. Thirdly, I learned to work seriously. Previously, when I was at school, I only knew how to play and laugh with classmates and learning theoretical knowledges, which is very different environment than that of a company. Because of my internship, I have a better understanding of what it means to take tasks more seriously. I can still remember the first day that I came to the company. I had no idea what to do. I was just kept watching and wandering here and there. Finally, the colleagues in the company suggested me to start with learning how to make simple photos by Photoshop. Thankfully, that gave me something to do. Therefore, I learned photo processing. After that, I learned InDesign for editing text and arrange layouts, Illustrator for design logos, and Dreamweaver to create website, etc., which is really useful in my future career, and I'm happy that I get these practical skills. After the first week of training, I started to work. My first task was design a simple handbag for the diamond company. It was simple black and white, and it was never eventually used by the company. After that, I started to practice more with my design skills while I helped them with file translation. I translated files for Juilliard Musical School and the magazine named Technical Show. After I translated, I made my translation for a PDF magazine. My boss saw my efforts and passion for design, so she asked me to design the invitation and poster for an exhibition of two artists. That was the first time to make me feel that me and my efforts were appreciated by my boss, which was my biggest accomplishment over the whole summer. Aside from these projects, during the internship, I also learned the process of printing in the factory. I learned strategies of business negotiation with clients, and especially I gained knowledge of advertisement. But the best time of learning to me will always be the general meetings. Everything they talked about and shared are their real experiences, which is very valuable to me. For example, how to keep connect with loyal clients and how to follow up a project well. And I learned how serious I have to treat my work. The most motivative moment to me is that I see how my coworkers are all serious during the meeting. They try to not miss any small details. The biggest project I joined at Ke-in was the online store building. We created this idea together because we believe that the internet can bridge the idea of time and space to provide a bigger commercial platform. After this idea, I started to do a lot of research to see how the other peer companies use the internet. Then I did a report speech during the general meeting. Based on my report, we started to design the merchandising process, ask a client about their needs and wants, negotiate price, half price deposit, design first draft, send the first draft to client, ask their comments and fix the draft, send final draft, give us 5 stars customer review. We gave us $5 rewards. From this project, I learned that in business, mutual trust with dealers and customers is the most important thing. How to increase trust with the customers is the most important thing for a dealer. Advertising is the most important approach and the strategy for a dealer to build up their credibility. It was difficult to do this internship well. My daily work time was from 8 in the morning to 6 in the evening. I usually got there around 7:30 each morning to make a to-do list for that day and left half an hour late to clean up my working space. I try to have a nice working habits like my supervisor taught to me. I do not have a regular daily mission. Sometimes design a poster or fix layouts for a newspaper or magazine. Sometimes do translate. Sometimes go out with my supervisors and talk with clients. My supervisor is a very laid back person and she's very nice to me. She said I'm the same age with her daughter. She wanted me to have more experience in different departments and find my most interested, comfortable position to find my goal. We always have meetings on Friday afternoons and Monday mornings to give reports and discuss projects. She always talks with me privately after meeting, asks me how do I feel so far and how do I have any question or problem. I always stay up late to do some design works. I feel productively in quiet dark night. She realized that by how much work and I had done back home and told me to take care of my body, which makes me feel she's a very competent but humane leader. She does know how to motivate her employees to be more productive, while she also knows how to make them feel warm and considerate when they work with her. However, in my spare time, I lived a wonderful life at this company. For instance, celebrating birthday for colleagues, eating lunch with them, and taking a trip together to the Dragon Boat Fest. We always happily chatted. It was just one part of the experience to gain progress in work. What was most important is that it was undoubtedly a precious experience for me to have an independent work and living experience before graduation. Therefore, I wanted to appreciate all my teachers in Ke Advertising Company for their passion. It was really a great experience. I really appreciate the colleagues in Ke, and I believe this was a great internship for me. Through this practice, I learned how to understand the business society in practice and many things that could never begin in class. It broadened my vision and laid a solid foundation for me before entering society. In the end, I want to especially thank for my college, Truman State University. For the 4 years college, the advertising class I took greatly helped me a lot during my internship with how to promote a brand. In addition, I learned how to communicate with clients through my persuasion theory class. For example, we learned how to read people's reaction and understand more about their needs and wants. Also, I learned design software in design class, which helped me learn faster during this internship. In conclusion, working for Ke over the summer is really nice experience to practice what I've learned and learn more.